to the set of my cool new Paramount motion picture.
Guess what it's about?
Ah! This film's got everything. Thrills.
Chills. Romance.
That's right. It's a sexy love story between me
And not one, but count 'em, 2 beautiful women.
It's also a buddy picture.
Hey,
There's one of my
co-stars. Vance the Talking Pig. Say something, Vance.
This is a very challenging role for me.
I walk. I talk. I crawl on my belly like a reptile.
Mr. Herman, ready for you on the set.
Beg me.
Please, Mr. Herman.
Pretty please.
Pretty please.
Excuse me, won't you?
Hey, Rich.
Hello.
You know, we watched a movie from our childhood that was really, really bad.
It was really bad.
You are listening to Beer and Bad Movies. This is Dick Sassy. I am Uday.
I am Dick Sassy. You are Uday.
That's right, buddy.
I always forget the pop dog.
I'm always popping a dog.
I'm always drinking and getting drunk before you.
Yeah, we've been drinking for this whole movie, and I'm double-fisted it now with 2 delicious beer waters.
That, by the way, is his FetLife name. Is Double Fist at BudLight.com.
So if you can tell from the title of this episode, we watched Big Top Pee-wee. Any thoughts?
Oh, God. Oh, man, you know what? I have so many thoughts. Let me open up with the thoughts that I have. Benicio del Toro for one of them.
Oh, God. No. Let's get to that a little bit later.
Okay.
I want to talk about that in detail.
Yes.
Okay,
because we're not fancy like Booze and the Dudes, those fucking losers.
Those fuckers, I know, with their damn Tatanka and constantly talking about cockroaches.
God damn them.
So...
You guys have a chance to listen to that podcast. Yeah. Don't.
Alright, so, Big Top Pee-wee, first off, let's talk about Paul Rubens' Pee-wee Herman. So, first off, I keep saying first off. Yeah. He's one of the funniest guys of the 80s, I would say. You know, the character Pee-wee Herman is both adorable and hilarious.
And even when he got caught, even his embarrassment was hilarious.
It was.
Like, remember when he came back, his comeback?
Yeah. His comeback was so, different.
Insert comeback here.
Yeah.
That was pretty fucking funny.
So Paul Rubens comes up with this character called Pee-wee Herman, who's a man-child, a grown-up that's a kid.
Yeah.
And he starts the Groundlings. He had a special, I want to say it was for HBO.
Yeah.
But he had a special where, Phil Hartman was there, Missy Vaughn.
Charlie's mom
from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And basically, that's kind of where this character stems. It was really meant to be like...
Lawrence Fishburne, that piece of shit. I wouldn't even get caught up anyways. You were saying I like to throw in my anger spouts.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, the character of Pee-wee Herman, in a way, is very Andy Kaufman. Because it's not straight-up stand-up. It's not straight-up comedy. It's if you watch that first special, he does a lot of kid things. And you're just like, oh, that's so adorable. I mean, they sing Sly and the Family Stone at one point in the special.
Wow, what's he trying to tell us?
I don't...
That PB.
But yeah, so then we fast forward. He has his own TV show for kids. Saturday morning TV show was awesome.
Talking couch, a chair.
Cherry.
Talk to you, Cherry.
Yeah, there was a cartoon. There was Lawrence Fishburne, then known as Larry Fishburne, as Cowboy Curtis.
Cowboy Curtis. Oh my God.
I loved it.
Yeah, and he wasn't good enough to come back and kick it for the special, right? Like he was too good for that. He was like, sorry, Pee-wee, I was in Boys in the Hood. You can go fuck yourself. I'm like, dude, the fuck?
So
horrible.
And then, of course, there was the first movie, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, which is about a boy looking for his magical bike.
Directed by
Tim Burton.
Yep, there you go.
I'm not a big Tim Burton fan, especially nowadays. But
most people aren't.
Yeah, but I love the first Batman, and I love Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
If you're 15 and goth, we love Tim Burton.
Oh.
We love him.
I know.
Just love his hair.
I have a bit of a love-hate for Tim Burton, because I do like a few of his movies, but I really hate how, everyone's on his dick for Nightmare Before Christmas. He didn't direct that.
No, he didn't really do shit for that, and yet he gets all the credit for that.
Yeah!
There you go.
Fuck.
Yeah, you can go kiss it.
Anyways,
he can sit on it.
Sit on it, Potsy.
Bringing back old shit. You guys are welcome.
That was a good one.
I apologize for him.
No, you don't.
Someone has to have manners. All right, I don't apologize for that. I can't take it all.
So yeah, the first movie, classic, good one, really good. Now, was it 3 years later? Big Top Pee-wee.
Was it 3 years later, or was it like?
I want to say that the first. I should be looking this up.
How much is that in cocaine years? Because for Pee-wee, I bet it was like purgatory. He was just like again and again. He's like, "Come on, guys!" And you know who else is in this movie? Chris Christopherson. Is it Christopherson?
Yeah.
Chris Christopherson.
It's Christopherson.
Yeah, Christopherson. And I believe you have a story with Chris Christopherson or something attached to him.
No, that's
Come on, that's good shit.
I've hung out and wrestled with his youngest son.
There you go, and there's our connection. There's our connection to Big Top Pee-wee.
It's like
it's very 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Who played Roger Rabbit? That's it. That's the connection.
Say what you will, but we have a connection to that movie now.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure came out in 85. Big Top Pee-wee came out in 88.
Oh, wow.
So, you want to tell the premise of Big Top Pee-wee?
Okay. So, basically, Pee-wee is shunned by this entire town. And, this big storm, it's like a mixture of Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
The circus blows into town. Pee-wee wakes up, and the circus is already there, making themselves at home.
On his property.
So, luckily for them, Pee-wee was not a right-winger, or else the NRA laws would have kicked in, and it would have been all sorts of bloodshed. But luckily for them, Pee-wee's a good guy. Nice, I guess. He let people run all over him.
Mm-hmm.
So they take over his house. Before you know it, the whole town loves Pee-wee. The circus is on his jock. And a happily ever after.
That's the adult version.
That is the adult version. But if people want to see the entire shame of it, they have to join us in hell. And they have to watch the movie.
I know. We watched this probably for the first time in like 20 years since I've actually seen the whole movie. It's
probably like 20 days for me. I love that movie.
Oh, Big Top?
Yeah.
Oh, you piece of shit. So so Pee-wee Herman is a farmer who has desires to be something famous.
He's clearly got the farmer's body.
Yeah, right.
Everything about him. The talking pig named Vance.
Go ahead and give us a little Vance.
Hey, Pee-wee. What's going on with this really bad movie?
I don't know, Vance.
Yeah. So, what the underlying premise is, Pee-wee's a mad genius.
I guess, yeah.
And no one realizes that Pee-wee is over here growing things like hot dog trees. He has a secret lab.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
It starts out showing us that.
Yeah, in reality, when you kind of break down this movie, Pee-wee's actually the bad guy.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, I can't say bad guy, but he's the asshole.
He is an asshole.
Like every Pee-wee movie?
Every Pee-wee movie, he exposes himself to be a prick. He was mean to Dottie in Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
He wasn't mean to Dottie. He was seriously, I'm a loner, Dottie. I'm a rebel.
He was an asshole.
But he didn't want to date her. He was more of an asshole in this than he was in that one.
Yeah.
But there's the scene where he wants a sandwich, so he has to he's shaming them into making him a sandwich at the store.
Rightfully so. That was pretty fucked up.
I know, right? Just stupid. Oh, and
that's like, you're old. How much you don't have much time left. This is a pretty petty thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think old people. They misrepresent old people in this movie, by the way.
Yep. And of course, he's got a girlfriend or a fiance that he cheats on.
What other movies was what? Okay, here's a challenge for you. What other movie was the lady who played Winnie? What other movie was she in?
I can do this. I can't do 10.
No, just name some other movies. That's one challenge I've written down.
The Gun in Betty Sue's Handbag, Adventures in Babysitting, Relic,
yeah,
Kindergarten Cop, The Shadow.
Is that Liam Neeson?
No. It's
The Shadow.
Alec
Baldwin.
Yeah.
You're right.
And then remember there was that big deal about that teacher having sex with her student, and she got pregnant by him.
I'll take your word on it.
Yeah, it happened in Middletown, America, somewhere in Massachusetts. They made a TV movie about it, and she was she played the teacher.
I remember her in Biloxi Blues.
Was she in Biloxi Blues?
She was Matthew Broderick's love interest. Love interest.
Only thing I really remember about that movie is Christopher Walken and then the hooker scene.
Yeah. I remember that. My mom showed me all sorts of fucked up movies by the time I was like 7.
But Big Top Pee Wee is. It's just who wanted to see Pee Wee Herman be a farmer?
Well, the fact is, Pee Wee Herman was not a farmer. He was a mad scientist who let a circus come into his house, run over everything. They had a crazy, again, this is racism at its finest. Big old German buff guy beating cats. And they wondered why they couldn't wrangle them.
Yeah, they stopped. What's funny is that when I saw this movie, it did kind of make the circus look cool. But when you got older, there's movies or Carnival and American Horror Story Freak Show. Mm-hmm. It made the circus look very dirty and disgusting almost.
Yep.
There are hookers inside Carnival. So.
And I'm sure there was that on the set of the Big Top Pee Wee as well.
Yeah.
Chris Christopherson was known to get around a little bit.
Probably.
I mean, he was with Barbara Streisand. If you can fuck that, then ladies and gentlemen.
Oof. Barbara Streisand.
Well, Barbara Streisand, her face is vulgar. And I apologize if I had to say her name out loud. So I have a challenge for you.
Okay. Oh, okay. Go for it.
So, can you name other movies that at least 10 other actors in this movie were in, other than Pee Wee Herman? It's 10 other actors, 10 other movies who were in the same movie.
Do you mean one actor, 10 movies, or 10 actors in a movie they've each been in?
You know what? I didn't think that far ahead. But let's just say either one.
Well, the guy
Chris Christopherson is kind of hard. What are you going to say? Heaven's Gate and Blade? No.
Heaven's Gate, Blade, hold on. I know one or two more, actually. Millennium.
Mm-hmm. That shitty one, Barbara Streisand.
A Star is Born.
There you go.
That's what I was trying to think of. That's as far as I can go with Chris Christopherson.
Me too, yeah.
There's another movie I saw that he did that came out in 2001, but I don't even remember what it's called.
Yeah.
It had one of the actors from the movie The Faculty in it.
Yeah, it's probably not important.
And then, of course, there's the man that... Well, I guess we should just go and talk about now. Benicio del Toro.
Benicio del Toro was fucking...
He's in this.
He plays a dog.
A werewolf or something.
A werewolf dog boy named Snowball.
No. That was a clown. He was Duke.
It?
Yeah, he was Duke.
Duke? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take a bite out of that brat's bazoo. She doesn't get over here now.
Turn, Duke. Don't work yourself into a ladder.
Yeah, Snowball was the guy from Critters.
Yeah, you're right. That fucking asshole was in this too.
Oh my god.
Pardon my French.
It's just kind of funny. It's like... So Benicio del Toro is actually one of my favorite actors. I think he was really awesome.
Is he? He always looks sleepy to me. He looks like if 1,000 bees stung Brad Pitt and left him in the sun. And he woke up sleepy. That would be Benicio del Toro.
He was in one of my favorite movies, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's a pretty funny movie. I guess. Not in context. And for me, in hindsight, that's a very disturbing movie.
I like that movie. I like the book. Then he was in Traffic, where he got the Academy Award. Mm-hmm. The Hunted. Have you ever seen that with Tommy Lee Jones?
Yeah, it was decent.
Yeah,
he was in that new one that came out with pretty decent. I think it was on Amazon or.
I'm not sure.
I don't
follow Amazon very closely.
Motherfucker. It's a movie about trafficking.
You sure it's just not called Traffic? Because that's the movie he won the
No,
award for.
And it's with the other chick from Devil Wears Prada. Remember, she was the. Okay.
Miss Sass is over here like...
Tom Cruise was in the movie with her, and it was called Live, Die, Repeat in other countries, but out here it's called something else.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Emily Blunt. So she was in it, and so was Benicio del Toro. Sicario, you fucker. So that part 1 was pretty good. I haven't seen part 2.
I want to see part 2.
But part 1 was pretty good. So anyways, that whole explanation to tell you guys, who I'm sure if you're listening, you already knew what movie I was talking about. But yeah, Sicario.
But Benicio del Toro in this movie, I think
he was also in Excess Baggage.
Yeah, that was the first movie he was in where he was the lead.
Yeah. Let's not take that movie out of his repertoire. I want people to remember it.
Let me ask you a question. When you think of Benicio del Toro, what's the one movie that comes to mind first?
Fear and Loathing.
That would be... Excess Baggage is the first movie I saw him in. Well, except for fucking Big Top Pee Wee.
I remember seeing... before I saw Excess Baggage, I had saw Bride of Chucky. That was where that came out right beforehand.
Oh, you're just
that was the
bringing it up.
only reason I saw
That has
that
nothing
movie.
to do with what we're talking about. Just bring it up.
I just want to say that
Yeah.
that's the category the
Mhm.
excess baggage was in.
Mm-hmm.
The preview.
It was a very meh movie.
The previews from Bride of Chucky was don't forget to see excess baggage.
Yeah. I always think of the movie The Way of the Gun. You ever seen The Way of the Gun?
Very humorous movie. It was.
Yeah. It's kind of a very boring, slow burn movie until the very end when
It's
there's
very
like,
pseudo. Looking back, it's a very pseudo movie.
Yeah, because they talk about themselves in the third person and whatnot, and there's the anyways, whatever. But so Big Top Pee Wee.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. So yeah, that old guy. I say he's from Star Wars. You say he's not.
We'll look it up. We're talking about the shopkeeper.
He's a mean motherfucker,
He is.
and he looks mean. I mean, maybe it's just me. He looks mean.
Is there anything you like about this movie? Like genuinely like?
I like the opening. I thought it was funny.
The opening was funny. Oh my gosh, yes.
He came out. Remember, he was like, I forget what he was singing, but
the girl on the flying trapeze.
Yeah, there you go. God damn it! And then he comes out like everyone loved him and adored him. They're crying like they love him like Michael Jackson or Elvis or some shit.
Yeah.
He comes out and then he's dressed like Abraham Lincoln to get away from the crowd.
And everyone's just like, "Hey, it's Abraham Lincoln."
Mm-hmm. He signs a couple autographs. He gets away.
Yeah. Which is again another kind of throwback, as you were telling me. There's throwbacks from yeah, that's right. Eat that popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
There are throwbacks from the first movie.
Yeah, sure is.
No, I'm good. The only part of this movie that actually got me to laugh was that paparazzi joke.
Oh, the kids.
Yeah, he goes to have a lunch date with his fiance.
Egg salad sandwich.
Ugh, who the fuck eats egg salad sandwiches?
I love egg salad.
You're disgusting.
The older and whiter you are, the more you eat egg salad.
I take offense
Shit,
to
I'm
that.
getting old too.
Buckle up for some egg salad. You're gonna love mine.
Try it, you'll like it.
But so no, I'm gonna describe the scene. So like he's having a lunch date with his fiance Winnie, and the kids are staring at him, and he does the "want to take a picture, it'll last longer," and all the kids pull out cameras and start taking pictures.
Let's take a picture, it'll last longer. Ah! Paparazzi!
I was like, that's funny. That's
Old
clever.
school cameras too.
Yeah, old school cameras. But then the bulb never burns out; just keeps flashing. I'm like, I got you, Hollywood.
Mm-hmm. Pretty funny.
Yeah. So the circus comes on his land, and they need repairs, and they want to put on a show. And
I guess I didn't completely hate the movie.
yeah, I wouldn't say I hate it, but like I'm gonna straight it out. Do I recommend it? No.
No, it's a bad movie.
No. Yes.
That's
some bad
that's why we're
movies we
talking
can
shit,
watch.
for
Yeah,
you.
we are.
And if you're going to waste 2 hours on that movie, waste 30 minutes on our podcast,
There you
and
go.
we'll cover it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An hour and 20-minute movie in 30 minutes.
Yeah. You think of it this way. We had to get belligerent in order to take the movie.
That's true. We've been drinking for about a good 2 hours now.
And that's Big Top Peewee's fault. I want Chris Gustafson and Paul Rubens and Chris Gustafson need to know right now. They're the reason we're drinking.
Yeah.
No offense. I
Hey,
like
Cody, your dad made me drink.
them. Cody. Stupid face tattoos.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Not the same Cody?
No, I'm talking about Cody Christopherson.
Oh, my bad. Oh, the guy you wrestled with.
Yeah, Warhog. He's a good guy.
Oh, okay. I'm the
So
asshole
this-
here.
yeah, you are. There's nothing really about this movie that stands out because really it's just kind of like sketch after sketch. Like, let's see Pee Wee Herman interact with the lions. Let's
That's
see Pee Wee
exactly
Herman
what
be
it
in a
is.
freak show.
Mhm.
And
There's some scenes that like fucking cringe-worthy, really.
yeah.
All jokes aside, but not. If you were to watch it and you just want to, if you get off on watching people be humiliated, fast forward 44 minutes into the movie, there's Pee Wee doing dumb shit after dumb shit, like for a cheap laugh.
In this movie, there are things that just kind of make you, as an adult, as a kid, you wouldn't question, but as an adult, you're like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
For example, when Pee Wee wants a sandwich and he's like he's behind the old ladies while they're being helped, and he's just like looking at them with disgust.
Mhm.
And he's annoyed, and then he has a temper tantrum until he gets a sandwich. What's
All I wanted was a measly sandwich! I very nicely explained that I was starving. I'm starving! Please!
Sorry, ladies. I guess you'll just have to wait. You remember, no one is as important in this community as Pee Wee Herman. All you other shoppers will just have to play second fiddle to Pee Wee. I guess that's just the way things are around here. My whole purpose in life is to serve Pee Wee Herman, and everything else comes second. There's your sandwich. Is there anything else I can do for you, Pee Wee?
Well, I would like a pickle if it's not too much trouble.
No, no trouble at all, Pee Wee. Sorry, Otis. Sorry, Deke. Game's over. Pee Wee Herman wants a pickle. Here's your darn pickle. Are you happy now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's the sandwich made of, Rich?
Pure cheese. It was chopped with the fucking axe.
Yeah.
The dude chopped it with a hatchet. He's like, I'm sorry, Pee-wee.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that you're the most important person in town.
Yeah, I know. Pee-wee's such a fucking dick. I just want a sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm like, why don't you grow some balls and tell your fiance to stop making egg salad sandwiches and eat something for real?
All he wanted was cheese and bread.
Cheese and bread. There's no meat. There's no mustard or mayo. It's just legit 2 things of bread.
And Pee-wee probably weighs maybe 105,
Oh,
110.
I wish I had his weight.
Vegetarian, you're right. That whole thing
The
was
whole
SJW.
movie was a SJW plot to not eat meat. Talking pig.
You're right. You called it. You only got cheese
shit.
and bread.
But you know what?
Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah.
Yeah, it
You know
is.
what? He doesn't even eat vegetables either.
He didn't even
He's
eat
like
vegetables.
Miss
super
Sassy, I think you should
SJW.
come over here and at least, give your opinion. Don't just yell it at from across the room.
I prefer the yelling it.
He doesn't even eat vegetables. He's like a super SJW or something.
There it is.
Whatever that
is. And of course, he has a fiance and he meets Gina and immediately cheats on his fiance.
With a French woman.
Italian.
Oh, is she Italian?
Yeah.
I just hate the French, huh?
Yeah, you do. But there are 2 other things in this movie that
Do me a
kind of
favor. Don't ever bring those fries over here again.
There are 2 things in this movie that actually kind of make me go, ooh. One is
The
that...
Piccolo Poopola brothers.
Yes!
Yes. I
So
fucking knew it.
At the very end, there's these 4 brothers. Say their name again. I don't want to say it. Say it again.
Piccolo Poopola. Poopola.
Yeah. They all have the hots for Winnie, Pee-wee's fiance, and after they break up, she starts hanging out with them.
All 5.
4.
4?
Yeah.
I'm the asshole again.
Again, yeah.
Ah.
And I already corrected you. There was 4.
You did?
Yeah, I did. Way to go.
Edit that out.
Oh, no. If Chuck doesn't edit out Booze and the Dudes,
Neither should we. We set our bar with everyone else's low bar. If you can go low,
Yeah.
we can go lower.
But, so, at the very end, there's kind of this song and dance that recaps how everybody's doing. And at the very end...
Like Bollywood.
Yeah, like Bollywood. You see that Winnie has been engaged. She's now engaged or married to all 4 of the Poopola brothers.
So we're talking about an orgy here.
Yeah,
All
could you
the
just
time.
imagine that? Imagine you're the youngest.
Yeah.
So,
You
have
last.
you have to have sex with basically your wife who just had sex with all 3 of your brothers.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I'm sure they get different days.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah. Monday it's Philip, and Tuesday it's Angelo. I'm just like, ew.
Federico gets Thursday.
Yeah. Can you just imagine?
No, he wants Fridays because it goes with his name.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fridays is a coin toss.
Yeah.
I just imagine that the oldest one goes to the younger one. How do I taste?
She leaves all of them for one basketball player.
Oh. And the other thing, though, is so Chris Christopherson has a wife in this movie.
Yep.
And she's legit 3 inches tall.
The biggest Chuck's wiener. Just kidding, Chuck. I know it's only 2.
He's making such a face right now like he's not kidding.
Yeah, he's probably not going to listen to this. That's why we can talk as much shit as we can, because
Yeah.
no one's listening.
Anyways, so... now imagine that there is some sort of a sex life between Chris Christopherson and his wife, Midge.
When I was a kid, that disturbed me.
Yeah.
Now that I'm older, I'm even more
It's
disturbed.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Because now this is what I see in my mind. Because Chris Christopherson in his day was kind of like an idol to certain women. They were ooh and on.
Yeah.
So imagine that this character, Mace Montana, is going
He
from-
was married to Barbara Streisand.
No, she wasn't married. They dated.
They dated?
Yeah. When I
Did
was
they
checking-
only fuck?
I guess. I don't know. It's not like
I mean, did
Until
they...
you found out she was a dude.
She was a dude.
Yeah.
No,
So-
I'm just kidding.
So,
Well, she probably was, huh?
just imagine that he's having, he's with a woman, and
Yeah.
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 What's up?
Uh-huh. Yeah. So she's a dude. I think Barbara Streisand's a dude.
You know, Rich, you're not a crazy fuck. You're a sexy fuck.
Oh, thank you, man.
No, they dated after A Star Is Born, but that was it. Crush that kid.
Did you hear me crush it?
A little bit.
There you go.
But I just imagine that, like, this character, Mace Montana, he's with women that are about to, like, get down and dirty, and then they pull on his pants, and he's just got, like, this itty-bitty, like, super-duper small nub.
No, yeah.
And even women are like, let me at least try, and they're, like, trying to, like, give him fellatio, but it's not really working, because, again, it's just a little nub.
It's so small.
And then comes along Midge, and she's like, the perfect size!
Yeah. I didn't know there was a dick so small.
Yeah.
And then here comes Chris Christopherson or Mace Montana.
That's brilliant.
Thank you.
That's the only scenario that makes sense.
And, like, he's, like, lying in bed, and he's got the face of, like, someone's, like, playing with his diddles.
Yeah.
And, you know, someone walks in, and there's nobody there, because Midge is underneath the covers.
Ah, I see.
And she's so small, you can't even see the...
And they leave the room thinking that he's got a boner, but really it's just his wife under his pants.
Yeah.
I get it now.
It's just...
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that's just kind of really weird.
That is weird.
He has a micro penis.
But, like, I've seen micro penises. He'd have to be, like, even smaller. Micro penises are, like, just the nub of the pinky. So imagine her. It'd have to be, like that.
Paul Rubens,
Like
if you're out there listening, Paul Rubens, I want you to know that you started this. Because you decided to take a script that had to do with a circus flying into your town.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that when he took the script, he felt like Dorothy or like Judy Garland when she got the script for Wizard of Oz? He was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna be able to play this like guy who's lost."
Probably not. He probably was kind of like, well, it's a gig.
Do you remember in the movie he asked if he could wear those how he would look in those ruby red? Like, yeah. He asks Chris Christopherson's character,
can he be a part of the show?
Small Penis Montana, if he could be he asks him if he's like, "When these look good on me?" And then they're like really and he's small.
All,
yeah. He's like, "Oh my God," he's really embarrassed for him. That's how I feel when we're watching the whole fucking movie. I'm just like humiliated the entire time I'm watching it.
You know, you watch the first movie and there's a lot of kid stuff, but there's also a lot of adult content. And I don't mean like nudity. I just mean like there's adult humor.
There is a lot of adult humor.
In this one, there's not really any adult humor. It's very kiddish, but it's like almost boring.
It's authentically bad movie.
Yeah.
All the way around. We have Happy Gilmore's grandma in it. She's an upside.
Yeah.
She plays one of the bitches.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like him. And the other woman, I don't think I remember her in anything. I was trying to place her face.
No, I don't know.
But to me, she just looks like the warden from Shawshank Redemption. So that's why I feel like she's familiar.
Maybe that's where you got the guy from Star Wars. Because he looks more like the guy from Shawshank.
No, that guy looks like he's from Star Wars. The guy who gets shot. When he's like, "I don't like you. I don't like your face." And he goes, boom, boom. And then he has to get shot to death. Or chopped up. No. Luke Skywalker chops his arm off, right?
Oh, you're talking the cantina scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not him, though.
That ugly guy?
Maybe. Well, maybe it is.
I think we should look it up because I'm pretty good with faces.
I don't really care that much, though.
All right. Yeah.
But, so, it's almost done. The movie's done. He joins the circus. He becomes a trapeze artist.
Is it really that simple? Where we're just going to break it down and say Pee-wee fell in love and became a trapeze artist?
Well, that's it.
No.
What else is there?
He gets the town behind him, and the town eventually fucking falls in love with Pee-wee.
He poisons the town.
Oh, okay, fine. I guess he goes full on Ra's al Ghul, and he poisons the town.
Because at the end, he decides he's going to trick the townsfolk into going to the circus.
They all feel like kids again. Yeah. Come on, that's a good thing.
They all become kids again.
They all become kids, whatever the fuck. He's a mad scientist.
Yeah.
Let's just face it.
Oh, yeah, there's that scene where he's just, like, randomly putting stuff together, and he's like, oh, yeah, I know what I'm doing, but he doesn't.
I just had sex.
Yeah.
No, and
that was the only thing.
Yeah, and then he goes and he starts, like, making a bunch of crazy concoctions after he just got laid.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's a psychopath.
Yes. And there's, like, some rape culture. Remember, he's having lunch with Winnie,
and
he jumps her.
He jumps her, and then she has to push him off. And he's like
twice.
In front of the kids.
Yeah.
And that's when he's like, take a picture, it'll last longer.
And then,
oh my God,
that's our
right.
entire upbringing, rape culture.
My mom's saying that the only reason I was born is because she was raped.
Oh, wow.
No, I didn't.
That's what she just
And
said.
How about retracting what
I'm not retracting anything. You joined in on this,
Yeah,
and
you
it's your
joined in.
fault. Anyways, what was your favorite line in the whole movie, if you can remember?
Critic? Oh my god.
If you can remember your favorite line.
My favorite line.
If you had one. If not, what was your worst? What was the worst line?
I don't know about the worst line because I this movie is very forgettable.
It is.
You know the plot. That's it. I'm trying to think of like the worst line. Oh, I do have the worst line when they're doing the song and dance at the end, and fucking Winnie's like, "I picked all 4." I'm just getting like,
was the best one. Such choices I abhor. But when I made my mind up, I decided on all 4.
4. I'm just getting like, ew.
Oh yeah.
And you see the rings on her finger.
Like fucking football rings from championships.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess my favorite line, not worst line, my favorite line in the whole thing was Vance the pig. When he's like, I love that story.
Hey, Joe, what do you know? Ow! Ow! Ow!
Hey, what's the matter, Pee-wee?
Joe sure can talk your ear off, huh?
I love that story.
And it's like, it's a throwback to when Pee-wee's being sarcastic in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. He's like, I love that story.
When does he say that in Big
He's
Adventure?
being sarcastic.
No, but when does he say that in Big Adventure?
They're like, Francis Buxton's telling him, he's like, Pee-wee, like, my birthday's coming up, and I really, like, the only thing I want is your bike. And he's like, I love that story.
Oh, okay.
He's being a dick. Like, he doesn't really care about Francis's story. Well, then Vance does it to Pee-wee. Pee-wee's telling him the story, and
I
the
never
pig...
made that connection.
Yeah, and the pig returns the same thing, and then the pig kind of changes the subject. Like, even Pee-wee's too stupid for the pig. So it's pretty funny, but that's, like, my favorite line in the whole thing that no one catches.
Have you seen the third movie? The one that's on Netflix.
The one where he's in love with Joe Mantegna. Or
Maglione.
Maglione. That movie was fucking hilarious.
That was good.
Maybe it was just because I was super high and we were drinking, but it was hilarious how Pee-wee came out of the closet at that time. Tell me it wasn't.
Is he gay? Like in real life?
Did you not see part 3? I don't know about real life, but in that movie, he was totally...
Well, no. It's not about being gay. It's he all of a sudden, for some random reason, Joe Manganiello is his best friend.
Why?
And he has to get to his birthday party.
But they were like in love with each other at the beginning. It was hilarious.
Again, it's supposed to be a kid. He's supposed to be a kid.
Ay.
But I mean, like, I liked it. I didn't think it was like crazy awesome, but it kind of reminded me of old school Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, I did. I'm
actually really pissed off because apparently Pee Wee Herman went to a wrestling show like a month or 2 ago.
Not yours.
No, I'm tired. I'm done from wrestling for right now.
Okay.
But all my friends got pictures with him, and I'm so fucking mad.
That is fucked up.
Yeah.
Sigh, heavy sigh.
It's alright. Paul Rubens is still pretty awesome, even for a guy that's like 63 now.
Is he 63?
He's in his 60s. I know that. He had I remember seeing his birthday was announced, and it was like, "Oh, happy birthday, Paul Rubens!"
Yeah, I'd like to hang out with him just once and like ask him just 2 questions, even if it's 2.
What would those questions be?
It would be, what made you want to start that show? Like, I get that the setup was done, but like the very first time when you sat there and they were like,
it's a kid show.
It's rolling. Like, you're there. Lights are going. Everything's ready. And then, boom, the gaff hits. And you're like, action. And then he was like, fuck it, I'm doing it. I wonder what made him, like, what was the first thing he was thinking right before they said action. I wonder that about so many actresses who get into it. And it's the fucking, like, before they know this is it. This is their first big-time role, first big-time anything. And they're like, oh, man, I have to make this work. I'm wondering if they all have the same few cuss words at the same hands. I do. I wonder that.
I have, challenge for you now. Now, you and I, our movie skills are pretty precedented.
Pathetic, but yes.
Name as many movies as you can starring Paul Rubens.
Starring?
Yeah, well, I mean, like,
he was in?
Yeah, it can be a cameo.
Even if he was a janitor?
Yes.
Okay, I remember him in Buffy.
Yeah. You can go with Pee-wee, so you can say Pee-wee.
Okay, yeah, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I guess it's the first one. Can you hand me one?
Yeah, here.
He was also in, did I say Buffy?
Yeah.
Okay. Name that 3 times. Oh. Well, this is unfortunate. So, he was also in Batman.
Is it Batman?
Batman Returns, I should say.
As long as you say Batman, that's enough.
Okay.
That's 3 right there. There's some other ones though that you're not thinking of, and I'm like, come on.
He was in Mystery Men.
He was. I forgot about that. That's 4.
Let's see. Paul Rubens. He was in Blow.
Yep, that's 5.
How many was those to get? Just name some.
As many as you can. I'm trying to think. There's 2 more movies that I'm thinking of you haven't said, and one of them you're gonna kick yourself in the ass for because it's actually like one of your favorite movies. Well, I don't know if I'd say favorite, but it's up there.
Did he voice over by any chance? Fly the Navigator. Okay, I'm gonna call that one
6. So it's 2 more. There's still 2 more. One's a kids movie. I don't want to give you any more hints than that. He didn't have a big part in it though.
Fuck.
Well, if you're done, I'll tell you. But if you can't think of it.
Oh, he was also in Cheech and Chong.
That's 6.
Shit. I'm gonna end there.
Okay. So, he was also in Reno 911, Mission to Miami, or whatever, the one where they're in Miami, the movie.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah. And, I can't believe you didn't say this one, Matilda.
Oh, shit. You're right.
Do you know how to do the zoom with the white balance?
Time is 4:19. I got 4:17. 4:19 is correct. Yeah, I totally remember that. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, a little fun fact. I just noticed this. Both, Paul Rubens and the other guy, who are FBI agents,
In Batman.
are in Batman.
He was Joker's right-hand man, the first
Bob.
one. Bob. Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely right. Also, that guy was in City Slickers and in Reno 911 as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
Maybe
Boom. We just made a connection.
A big circle. Maybe
Big circle.
Maybe he was a groundling.
He could be. You know the way they take care of their own little circle?
Yeah. People, once you start a little circle, you kind of keep it there. Would you recommend this movie?
If you're on death's doorstep and you're just like, listen, I don't want any more crazy shit. Just the random shit. Make me laugh once or twice. I would be like, you know what? If you really want to settle down, you want your soul to leave, watch Big Top Peavy. You'll both laugh and you'll lose faith in humanity within the same movie. So, I mean, a grown man having sex with a 2 or 3 inch, I want to say, person. Yeah. I don't know what that was, but that alone should have been enough to pay for anything those people needed. The world's smallest person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not recommend. If you want to see a good Pee-wee movie, fucking go see A Big Adventure.
Big Adventure. Yeah, I guess if that's the question, then you're absolutely right. Yeah, I don't recommend this to anybody randomly, but no.
No, yeah. Like, I mean, there's a laundry list of movies I would recommend before this, and then there's like, okay, maybe this.
But maybe if you're on crack and you're looking to get laid and you have no babysitter for your kids, and you happen to be listening to us on Podbean, then set your kids up for Pee-wee's Big Top Pee-wee. And there you go.
I looked up this real quick. Before we sign off. So I looked up the budget of this movie. It was $20 million.
Wow.
Guess how much it made? Take a guess.
I'm gonna say $3 million. Might
going.
be a nice.
Up.
$6 million.
Keep going.
8.
Keep going.
13.
What did I say the budget was?
20.
They made $15 million.
Wow. So let's just say no one got paid.
Chris Christopherson had to cancel that check. I guess I'm not getting a boat.
Looks like I'm sticking to country music.
Yeah. I didn't, so is he a country music singer or is he an actor first?
I'd have to refer back to the older people in the house for that. And I'm not about to go and do all that.
Good. Well, I had a good day, and what's funny is we're about to pull double duty. We're about to go across town to go do Booze and the Dudes.
Oh, we are going to do Booze and the Dudes.
We're guest hosts.
Guest hosts, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, by the way, quick question. Was Chris Christopherson, trivia, was he an actor first or a musician first?
Musician.
There you have it. Chris Christopherson.
English teacher first.
Well, he
You
fucked
don't
that
say.
up.
I don't say. Yes, I do say.
Well,
Looks.
English teacher to musician to failed actor.
Very,
There
very
you go.
interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. All right, Sassy, you ready to pack up and get ready to go across town?
I am.
Alright.
So we have
We have an Instagram.
we do have an Instagram. I was going to say we didn't post much on it, but we are.
We're still starting. This is only like what, our 5th episode?
5th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We're getting up there. If anybody has any requests for movies we should watch, go ahead and on Instagram, Beer and Bad Movies.
You could also find us on iTunes. On it's pretty easy. Beer and Bad Movies. If you're on iTunes, it's pretty simple.
On Podbean.
Yeah, at Podbean. If you guys want to just catch us without paying anything, go to podbean.com and we're there.
Let's go ahead and pack up. We'll get the suggestions in just a minute.
She got blonde wheels.
Don't listen to That Was a Ghost. It's a rude one, by the way. We've done many seances asking this ghost to stop.
You said bad movies.
And there it goes again.
Oh,
So we gotta go before this seance.
Power of Christ compels you.
Power of Christ compels you.
Shut up. Don't
It worked. It worked.
That's not blasphemy. Anyways. All right. Bye.
See you guys later.